Want to make your car look even cooler? Painting your brake calipers is a great way to do it. It's like giving your car a mini makeover. Plus, it's a fun project you can do yourself. A little bit of paint can transform those dull calipers into eye-catching highlights. You can choose a color that matches your car, or go for a bold, contrasting look. Either way, you're sure to turn heads. But it's not just about looks. Painting your calipers also helps protect them from rust and corrosion. This keeps them looking good for longer and helps maintain their performance. Before you start painting, it's important to have everything you need on hand. This will make the job go smoother and help you achieve the best results. Here's a list of what you'll need: brake cleaner, shop towels, masking tape, plastic sheeting or garbage bags, wire brush, sandpaper in various grits, primer specifically for metal, your chosen caliper paint, and clear coat for a durable finish. Having the right tools and materials ensures a smooth and successful painting experience. It's like having all the ingredients ready before you start baking a cake. The key to a long-lasting, professional-looking paint job is proper preparation. This means thoroughly cleaning and prepping the calipers before you even think about applying paint. Start by spraying the calipers with brake cleaner to remove any brake dust, grease, or grime. Make sure to wear gloves and work in a well-ventilated area when using brake cleaner. Next, use a wire brush to remove any loose rust or debris. For stubborn areas, sandpaper is your friend. Start with a coarser grit and gradually move to a finer grit for a smooth surface. Now that your calipers are clean and prepped, it's time to protect the surrounding areas from overspray. This is where masking tape and plastic sheeting come in handy. Carefully apply masking tape around the edges of the calipers, ensuring that you cover any areas you don't want to get paint on. Use plastic sheeting or garbage bags to cover the rotors, brake lines, and any other nearby parts. Take your time and be precise with your masking. A little extra care here will save you a lot of headache later on. Remember, it's always easier to mask properly than to clean up paint splatters. Section 5. Choosing the right paint, durability, and style. Not all paints are created equal, especially when it comes to brake calipers. You'll want to choose a paint that's specifically designed for high heat applications, as calipers can get extremely hot during use. High heat spray paint formulated for calipers is readily available at most auto parts stores. These paints are designed to withstand high temperatures without fading, chipping, or peeling. When it comes to color, the choice is yours. You can go for a classic look with red, yellow, or black, or get creative with a custom color that matches your car's personality. With your calipers prepped and masked and your paint chosen, it's finally time to start painting. Shake the can of paint thoroughly according to the instructions on the label. Hold the can about 6 to 8 inches away from the caliper and apply the paint in thin, even coats. Avoid spraying too much paint at once, as this can lead to drips and runs. Patience is key here. It's better to apply multiple thin coats than one thick coat. Let each coat dry completely before applying the next one. Once the first coat is dry, it's time for the second coat. Again, apply the paint in thin, even layers, allowing each coat to dry thoroughly before moving on to the next. Depending on the color and opacity of your chosen paint, you may need to apply 3 or even 4 coats to achieve a rich, even finish. Remember, patience is your friend. Taking the time to apply multiple thin coats will result in a much more professional-looking finish. After you've applied the final coat of paint, allow the calipers to dry completely before removing the masking tape. Once the tape is removed, you can reinstall the calipers on your car. While the paint may feel dry to the touch, it's important to allow it to cure fully. This usually takes around 24 hours, but it's best to consult the instructions on your paint can for specific curing times. During the curing time, avoid driving your car or exposing the calipers to moisture or extreme temperatures. Painting brake calipers involves working with chemicals and potentially hazardous materials. Always wear appropriate safety gear, including gloves and eye protection, when working with brake cleaner, paint, and other chemicals. Work in a well-ventilated area to avoid inhaling fumes. Once the calipers are painted, handle them with care until the paint is fully cured to avoid scratching or damaging the finish. Remember, safety should always be your top priority. By following these precautions, you can enjoy your newly painted calipers for years to come.